The Tidespawn have fully retreated. The situation around Thessalio Fells is improving. Seems like the Order has already transported most of the wounded to Averado Vault. But as for the rest, the scars Leviathan left on their minds still need time to heal.
I'm so scared. Oh, it's you! The great hero, Rover! Cantarella told me stories about you. She said you're just like the heroes in the adventure tales. Brave and determined. But you can't save everyone.
Don't go. Don't leave. Don't abandon us.
Cardathia?
Mortals need salvation. Mortals need unity. Righteous One, open the Ascendant gates for me.
This world doesn't belong to you, Leviathan. Chimera! How are you feeling, Rover?
Stand down. I said, stand down. Fall back.
But, Lady Cantarella, we all saw it! Just now!
Enough. I told you to stand down. You've withstood the whispers before. Will you forget your loyalty to your comrades in the face of fear?
I'm sorry, Lady Cantarella, and Rover, we lost our composure.
Leviathan is a master at finding the cracks in one's spirit to tear it asunder. Go do what you must. I'll handle this.
Certain emotions between you and the others resonated. Your tacit mark opened a portal, pulling you into another illusion. That portal fed on your presence to spread malice and fear. But before it could fully take shape, I broke into your illusion and shut it down.
I saw Fenrico, Mia, and Cardathia. They all passed through that gate. What exactly lies beyond it?
That's the realm Leviathan created. The journeying paradise. Avidius was Christophoros' decoy. He planted that decoy in Septimont for years. When the waters recede, the truth shall come to light. Rover, you are the new harbinger of the Dark Tide.
Cantarella went inside to prepare that antidote. She should be finished now. Time to find her.
This is the family antidote, made to suppress Leviathan's spiritual corruption. Take it now. As long as we can identify the problem, there's a way to fight back. You carry the Sentinel's power within you. That's keeping the corruption at bay for now. What's left are the hallucinations and whispers. I've learned about Leviathan's current state from Galbrenna. The Thessalias have resisted the Thronodian for a century. Its whispers aren't undefeatable. We will defeat it.
Leviathan needs a harbinger with enough influence to spread its gospel. You're the laureate of Raguna and the hero of heroes in Septimont. That's more than enough to be its first choice. Your path overlaps with Avidius. The Tidespawn are shaped by the Harbinger's thoughts and memories. Neither the Thundering Mephis nor the Phalian Beringal are native to Rinasita. So...
He once said the Harbinger had to be corrupted by the Dark Tide. But I still don't show any signs of corruption.
I suspect the one corrupted might not be you.
The Dark Tide, huh? I ate some back at the hunting grounds. It tasted kind of funky. It made me super sleepy. Ever since then, I've been having the weirdest nightmares.
Abby does carry the Dark Tide's frequency.
Abby must have absorbed many other frequencies. So while the Dark Tide's frequency lay in wait, it was masked by the others. It makes sense. You two share life and energy. As the primary in this bond, your frequency has been overriding Abby's. Leviathan planned for this.
Rover? Did I do something wrong?
We made a call when it mattered. I asked you to absorb the dark tide. We couldn't have known what it would become. You didn't do anything wrong.
I see. Well, I can go hungry, if I have to. But you better not get hurt.
The real threat is Leviathan. If we want to end this for good, we kill it and destroy its paradise.
From what I know, Leviathan manifests its kingdom by flooding Renacita with the dark tide. That's how it turns the real world into the journeying paradise. But we've already secured Raguna and Septimont. The Fabricatorium and the hunting grounds are both stabilized. So why is this paradise still there?
Everything you've done has slowed down or maybe even sealed off some of its pathways. That's why Leviathan is resorting to its final plan. This so-called divinity is more devious than humanity realizes. The paradise you saw is not of this world. It stands within the dark tide. Matriarch of Physalia, you have guarded this truth for over a century. Now, we need your insight.
I couldn't see the truth until the Threnodians' whispers finally quieted. Only then did those ancient records, once twisted beyond recognition, begin to make sense again. Leviathan was born from the shadows in our hearts, from our longing to connect and belong. It took the shape of a sea creature, because nothing frightens us more than the deep. It used faith to spread a spiritual plague. All the while, it has been feeding on our pains, fear, despair, sorrow. Our ancestors believed Leviathan survived by absorbing these emotions. Little by little, it burrowed into Renacita's collective unconscious. They said the dark tide is that subconscious made real, an ocean of shared trauma. That's why they called Leviathan the Master of the Deep.
I heard them. All those voices in the dark tide. And before I touched the gate, I felt it. Fear. Sorrow. Like it was pouring out of the people.
The stronger the conflict, the deeper the emotion it stirs. That's what shapes our memories and subconscious. That's why the playwright kept forcing Renacita into conflict. Every tragedy, every struggle, it wasn't random. It was all to keep feeding Leviathan. The end times are drawing near. The Ragunesi cling to hopes of a blissful afterlife. Septimontians have long believed in another world that begins after death. Leviathan may have drawn from these subconscious beliefs, aligning with those desires to fabricate a false future and afterlife within the dark tide. The illusion of the journeying paradise.
If that's true, once the people's belief in the end times reaches its zenith, their consciousness will align entirely with Leviathan's vision, like Gilberto, and the others who were fully corrupted.
Its power of assimilation will grow stronger, until the line between imagination and reality vanishes. The journeying paradise will descend upon the world just as before. When it does, every soul in Renacita will be unified under its control. No thoughts, no will, just blind devotion. No different from the Tidespawn. You saw it in the illusion. It cast aside the Sentinel's form and took on Cartetias. That means the first step in her plan is complete. Leviathan is still watching the real world. Because of the mark of the dark tide, it can read your thoughts. So for now, We can't share the full plan with you. But you must have sensed it by now. Your connection with Rinasita runs deeper than I, or even you, ever imagined. You're not just the harbinger of despair. You've become a vessel of Rinasita's hope. So go. Gather every last flicker of it. This is a hunt, yes. But it's also more than that. It's a war of spirit. Of light against shadow. Hope against despair. To take Leviathan down, our belief has to be unshakable. If there's doubt in your heart, then stop. A new path won't reveal itself, unless you're ready to walk it. For now, the dark tide in Raguna is under control. And I think I figured out what it plans to do next. Before the bells of Paradise ring, I'll buy you time. When you're ready, head to Septimont. Just like the playwright said, when the moment comes, everything, fiction and reality, past and future, will converge there.
Keep moving. Stay in line and follow instructions. No dawdling. I promise, we will return soon. Well, well. Is that you, Unwritten One? So you did decide to grace us after all. Thought maybe you'd forgotten about us. Did you come straight from Raguna?
I did. Has it begun here, too? I see you're starting evacuations.
An unannounced high tide. But that term doesn't even begin to cover it. No signs, no patterns. The dark tide's spawn are surfacing at random, even outside the city of Septimont. It doesn't make sense. The Earthrend Wedge is still holding back the dark tide at its depths. At any rate, Augusta's already led a team to the Sanguis Plateaus to investigate. As for me, I'm helping out here. Someone has to stop the panic from turning into a stampede.
It's not just Septimont. Raguna has been hit too.
I see. Raguna too. And Ovidius. He never bent the knee, never played by the rules. Why is it that fate always strikes hardest at those who dare to defy it? I'm just a helpful, ordinary person now, helping the temple with the evacuation. No more restraints from the Tetragon, no prophecies. I admit, I've never felt freer. It's just... The last prophecy ended with, the dark tide will erupt and engulf all of Septimont. After that, nothing. And with this abnormal dark tide behavior, people are starting to fear the end is upon us. Nice thought. If only more people shared your hope. But in the face of something this vast and unknown, fear is only human. We can't blame them for trembling. Aquila, any word? The dark tide has been spotted at the Three Heroes' Crest. Bad. It's the highest point in the Sanguis Plateaus, well beyond the Blight Cloud's reach. The Dark Tide has never touched it before. They call it the Three Heroes Crest for the three heroes of heroes who once stood there. Many believe their blessing has kept it one of the few sacred places the Dark Tide cannot reach. If even that place isn't safe, we need to see it with our own eyes. But Septimont still needs us too.
Worry not, Honored One. The Senate will oversee the evacuation. Please, go assist the Ephor. We may lack your strength, but we will not stand idle. We will do everything we can to hold the line.
We were born in Septimont. Resistance runs in our blood, and we were raised beneath the shining legacy of heroes. You think we'll sit back and let ruin claim us?
We're counting on you, Honored One.
I hate to admit it, but the current Senate's grown a backbone. Cowards wouldn't last long working under Augusta anyway. Come on, Rover. Let's find her.
Traces of the Dark Tide are everywhere.
The Tide spawn always shows up where we least expect them, and never slow down. Our warriors are stretched thin just trying to hold the lines. Even though the common echoes here don't depend on the Genesis Nexus, they're still breaking down due to the Dark Tide's corruption. Don't wear that face. These are Septimont's warriors. They don't fall easy. There! The Three Heroes Crest. Looks like they just finished a battle. Let's pick up the pace. You fought beside Augusta before, and you once led the battle to defeat the Sovereign. Your presence will rally them.
Look! It's Rover! The Honorable One!
My fellow warrior, you came! Feels like just yesterday we were fighting side by side in the Colosseum. And now look at you! Hero of heroes and all. Didn't see that coming.
Rover, your arrival is appreciated.
Oh, let me introduce you. Augusta, this is...
You know. We know each other.
A lot happened while you were off adventuring. You missed some fun.
It is strange. From the moment we met, it felt like we were cut from the same cloth. Like we'd known each other before. She might seem unmoored, but when the storm hits, she holds fast.
All right then, Augusta. What's the situation?
Theoretically, the Dark Tide flows here from the Blight Cloud above the plateaus. High tides have always followed its movements. But this time, nothing. No Blight Cloud anomalies. No frequency fluctuations near the Three Heroes Crest. We always knew the Earthrend Wedge was a stopgap, as we continued to search for a permanent solution. But this eruption without warning defies everything we thought we understood. We repelled the first wave and set up an anti-corrosion ward using anchor obelisks. Have you discovered anything?
What? But I thought the Sovereign's death would sever the root cause of the Paradise's descent. But Leviathan's rebirth? This is a whole new thread of fate.
The Fraxidos, always scheming in shadow. Its wicked ambitions know no end.
Your Excellency, another outbreak. Tide spawn heading straight for the camp.
Leviathan won't spare us any time to breathe. It's been too long since we stood shoulder to shoulder in battle.
Warriors! The battle horns sound once again! Let those who defy Septimont tremble at our fury and fall before our valor!